Cool. All right, so with that being said, we are going to head out of this and we're going to jump directly into the next interview that we have lined up. So this is an interview with DukeDragon, who is the Skylanders runner that we'll be seeing in about 5 or 6 hours, I believe, at this point. So we're going to head right into that. And then after that, we'll be going on to SRT1 any%. So stick around for all that.
Awesome. Take it easy, guys.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to the interview corner of Spyrothon 8. And it is my absolute pleasure. This is probably one of the most exciting individuals I've been able to interview for this event. We've got DukeDragon here, who is our first ever representation from the Skylanders community. DukeDragon,
Hello.
how are you going?
Oh, I'm good, thanks. I'm very excited, and yeah, it's nice to see that you're considering me to be one of the key events, because I mean, obviously, this is the first Skylanders run, a very different series to Spyro, but still one that is connected in various ways. So I'm glad that you guys had me on, and I'm glad you're all excited for it.
Oh, look, we are absolutely excited. It's one of those things that, you go through the catalog of Spyro games that exists, and you often don't see Skylanders
You don't.
in that
Yeah,
realm,
I feel like a lot of people will miss it off. I think even us Skylanders runners ourselves consider ourselves so disconnected from Spyro that we rarely consider each. That's why I was hesitant before submitting. That's why I went to one of the organizers first and asked, would it be alright? Because we're so disconnected that we don't feel like we belong in there. But no, I'm glad that you have considered us belonging, and that we can indeed show this run.
Oh, absolutely. And look, my first question has to be on the back of that. How does it feel to be the first representation of Skylanders?
It is
come into this world, right?
Yeah, it is exciting. I've done marathon runs before, but these were just, general marathons. But to actually have a specific showcase to a community which we owe so much to, because I mean, this game would not exist without Spyro existing and all the licensing pass around and everything. But it is nice to be able to showcase what has happened after that in a series that is rarely considered to be part of the main series. So yeah, it's just really nice to show that look, we're a competent run. We've got hopefully a fun speed run, and that we indeed do kind of play like don't play like a Spyro game. We do have Spyro around. So yeah, no, I very looking forward to showcasing it off to the Spyro community.
Yeah. So your category is the original trio, not necessarily any percent, but the original trio any percent, which is it's not actually the fastest route, but it is including the original 3 characters, right? Which is Spyro and 2 others, if I recall.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so the any percent route, of course, is just playing the game from start to finish from a new file. However, the problem with this, in the form of Spyrothon, is that it does not make use of Spyro. Spyro is not the fastest character by any means and has very little glitch potential. So, in order to accommodate, wanting to showcase Spyro and Spyrothon, we have taken on the original trio category. So, the game, because it is a Toys to Life game, you need the portal and actual characters to play with, because if you don't have the characters or the portal, then you don't have a game. It literally doesn't let you get to the title screen. So we're using the starter pack characters, which will be reset to level 1 to play like an 8% new game, which means we will be making heavy use of Spyro, as well as one of the other ones, Trigger Happy, who will be your main damage hauler. Spyro will be our main speed guy, and Gilrun is here for some glitches, actually. But yes. So I chose original trio. It's going to be a little longer, but it will hopefully be entertaining still, and of course it will have our use of Spyro, which is important for showcasing. But I do recommend checking out the 80% run. If you enjoy the original trio, I recommend checking out the 80% run as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure more people will be checking those ones out, especially after seeing your run today. Now, tell me a little bit more about Skylanders in the way of Spyro's inclusion within Skylanders, right?
Yes,
so you've got the character there, but what else is in the game that exists that is, Spyro universe lore?
So obviously, I mean, it's considered a very different universe. I think Spyro is considered to have gone a moved universe for the lore. We do have Spyro. We of course, we also believe, Cinder's a figure as well. I don't remember if that's what she's called in the Spyro games, but we do have another dragon as a Skylander. We have Treetop Terrace, which I believe is a direct reference to the original Spyro. We have a few characters like Flynn the Balloonist, who I believe is also a nod to the original Spyro. There are support things in like the magic item where Sparks the Dragonfly, sorry, I forgot his name. Sparks the Dragonfly makes an appearance. We're not actually going to be able to use any of those because it goes against the rules, but they are there. So yeah, there's a few little subtle nods that Spyro fans will enjoy, but still feel very natural in the Skylanders universe, where they're adding new things as well.
Yeah, it's so cool to hear that, honestly. Even though it's a separate universe, it's a separate game, there's still those, references, especially to individual levels as well. I mean, you look at OG1 in Treetop Terrace, I think it's just called Treetops. No, my Spyro 1 knowledge is a little bit lacking, and I'm about to get flamed in chat for that, I think.
I think yours is better than mine still. I think I played the original Spyro once.
I'm sorry, I'm just an SRT3 runner, guys. I'm so sorry. Look, I'm sure there's going to be something for everyone to look out for, and I'm sure you guys in chat, when this run does happen, see if you can spot these little, nods to Spyro if they are in the run. Will we see
Maybe
that level specifically within your run?
Yes, any percent. It's a Spyro is a Spyro's Adventure is a purely linear game. There is no way, there's no conceivable way to skip a chapter. So yes, we will be playing through it.
Fantastic. Keep an eye out for that one, ladies and gents. And now, tell me, I'm going to actually touch on something a little bit different to what most interviews I have, and I want to talk about the Skylanders community. Now, the Skylanders, most people knowing and watching this event right now would be in the main Spyro Discord, right? This main speedrun Discord or the main Spyro Discord, one of the two. But what many wouldn't know, potentially, is there's a bustling community out there for Skylanders speedrunning. There's hundreds and hundreds of members. I joined more recently just to have a look, and I'm like, wow, this is huge. I've not seen this before. How did I not know? And you are a community helper in that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, basically like mod light. I've been there. I think one of the oldest active members now. Been running the game since late 2018. A lot of members, especially some of the active ones, have only really joined from 2020 onwards, which I think was when we had the greatest progress in terms of glitches. Like in Spyro's Adventure, every single glitch in that game that we know is helpful was found after October 2020. So it's definitely. It's still an oldish community, but I feel like it's very, very new in terms of being hyperactive. We do have a lot of fun in there, rooting through all 6 games. Actually, that's a bit more than 6 because of different variants, but we do have a lot of fun. We feel very close to each other. It's fun to hang around with, and go in there and learn a lot about the games. It's fun. It's fun in there. And again, I feel it's definitely peaked beyond its activity, but I mean, we still do enjoy learning, still do enjoy running, all good stuff.
Yeah, I just want to touch on that really quick. That's incredible that the game had been out for so long, and most of the tricks and tips have all been found in 2020 onwards. Was that was that a resurgence, a renaissance?
Yes, we call it the revolution because pre October 2020, it was if every glitch was a soft lock, a crash, or something annoying that lost time, and then I think because 2020 lockdowns and everything, bringing people to play a game that they found nostalgic, which is kind of weird to say, but they do. So they come in, they have a new pair of eyes, and they found a ton of stuff, and we are now reaping the benefits of that to hopefully make this run a lot quicker, which is good.
Look, as someone who I see Skylanders as a bit nostalgic because I played as a kid as well, so I kind of understand that. It is weird to say though, right? Because the game only came out. It feels like
it was I think this year is the 11th anniversary of the game, which is relatively new, but also which is also very recent. I mean, it's a game released for the Wii, Xbox 360, PS3.
Yeah, so it's pretty recent technology.
Yeah, it is.
Look, I have one more question before I let you go, and it's more around the mentality of speedrunning, and specifically for your run, because your run is so long. I think you have the 3rd longest run in the event, just behind the OG 117 and the Hero's Tale, and your estimate's sitting about 2.5 hours for this one game.
Yes.
Talk me through the mentality of running longer categories, because I'm someone who runs short categories, right? Yeah, and I can't fathom running those longer ones. How do you do it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, first of all, I'm going to say, a good half an hour of that estimate is basically buffer because the categories you're resetting from level 1 means that you're going to be very underpowered, which means that a lot of half an hour is just reassurance. But it's still a 2-hour run. I think world record now is a 1:54 by me, which is pretty fast for the category. I don't know. I've always had. I feel like it's not something I can grind every day, a 2-hour category, but it's something that I do have fun doing, especially because it's a game that I enjoyed the most. I have done way longer runs. Some people are mental here and will play all 6 games in one sitting, including me. I've done that. only about 12 hours. It's fine. No,
it's
we.
fine, it's fine.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's definitely something that you're there for or not. If you prefer doing short runs or just grinding out short runs, then that's fine. If you prefer, I prefer playing slightly longer runs, but a bit less frequently, just so I don't burn out immediately or feel like I'm playing boring sections over and over and over again. But no, I do have fun with this category, and it's not a category I play very often. It's one that I've had to basically revive. I had to completely reroute it with all the modern stuff because not many people play it, but I needed to for the Spyro. But yeah, no, I do enjoy runs of varying lengths. So yeah.
Yeah, awesome to hear. Look, thank you very much for talking to me today, Duke. It's honestly going to be so exciting to see your run coming up, and I know everyone in chat, everyone in the Spyrothon Discord, everyone in the Spyro Discord is looking forward to this debut, and almost like a connection between these two communities.
Yeah. So I hope it is. I hope it lives up to expectations. I really do. I hope that you guys enjoy it.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining me, and keep an eye out for this run. It's not too far away.